What's up, guys? Just prepped the Moto track here at my place for the first time this year. And I always get questions. People ask me, what equipment do you use to prep your track? How do you prep it? Why do you do what you do? I'm going to tell you right now. So, my Moto track is kind of on the side of a mountain. And I used to just rip it deep with a disc. Or even before that, if you go back further, we just put a dozer on it and track it all in. That requires way too much dozer work. You can do that pretty fast if you have a track machine, but with a dozer, especially an old dozer, it's just too much work. So for the last few years, all I've done is disc it. So let's take a look. When you disc it, depending on how high or how deep you put your disc in the ground, it's going to end up something like this. And I know what you guys are thinking. This is chocolate cake. Why don't you just leave it like that? Why does it look like this? Well, yes, if you have a bunch of guys on 450s, you know, 8 or 10 guys that are going to ride in a day and make lines, yes, this is fine. However, if you don't, this is way better. So this right here is disc like this, and then I run over it with the Jeep Wrangler TJ. And the reason why that is better is because it's just the right amount of weight, really. It packs it down just enough so that the water will mostly run off. It'll soak up a little bit, but this will soak it all up, and it will become absolute mud if it rains at all. This will just soak up a little bit and remain rideable. But it's still, like, it's spongy to walk on. Like, it's still soft enough that you can rip through here on a 450 and get all the traction you want. And then secondly, we've got a lot of kids out here riding now, and with the kids, they can't ride this stuff until a lot of lines develop. They can ride this just as it sits. Now, another problem with this is when you ride, you know, everybody tends to take, there's 1 or 2 lines maybe. A lot of these corners might only develop 1 rut, and that might be the only line all day because nobody wants to take the time and go slow enough and get bogged down to build up more ruts in this stuff. Where this still has 90% of the traction, but you can actually move along the track and pick lines and stuff. And this will also last a lot longer. So when it rains, this won't wash away. This will develop rain ruts really quick and wash away. So it's really quick and easy. This is a huge moto track out here, and I can disc this whole moto track in like 30 minutes, 45 minutes with the tractor. And then I need probably another 30 minutes to make passes over in the Jeep to flatten it down, and it's a blast while you're doing it. So yeah, that's how I prep the moto track out here. Oh, and it's a Deutz. I have a Deutz tractor, 60 horsepower with a big disc, and then just a Jeep. Hope that helps somebody.